Okay, we're still at 944 Pine Ridge Drive. Getting ready to go through the interior now that we have the work order. And I want to start with just pointing out the condition of the front door and all the paint and markings and the overpainting that was done. The fact that the weather stripping has not been replaced, and there was a line item for the framing to be repaired, and you can see the actually there is weather stripping there. It's just old and painted, but the door has been completely gored out. Not the most attractive thing you want to see when you walk into a house. Certainly raises concerns. The house has been broken into before. Immediately you'll notice that the blinds that were supposed to be installed are all missing as we look through. The paint job throughout is very suspect. You can see variations in the color of the paint, and I'll point out some of the places where that is the most evident. But the trim, you can see, is covered with marks. There's marks and things all over the wall. The door is probably one of the best examples where you can see a dark color or darker color showing through, to where just the paint coverage was completely inadequate. The windowsills don't appear that they were part of the painting package, because they are all very dirty and covered. It's obvious no prep work was done. Nothing's been caulked or sealed before it was painted. But as we head through, you'll again see here underneath the steps where there's unpainted portions and damage. As we step into the dining room, again, more marks on the walls. We have damaged trim work that was not repaired. Again, the missing blinds, and certainly it was not cleaned. But a light fixture here that is damaged and hangs crooked may be repairable, but certainly not very attractive. So we make our way into the kitchen. I need to back up. One of the most important things, the client paid for laminate flooring in the formal dining room and the formal living room, and you will notice that we have carpet and not laminate flooring. So certainly not what was bid, called for, or paid for. So we head in the kitchen. We come to the tiled floors. Okay job with the tile work. Some issues with the transitions, but cabinets were painted, counters were resurfaced, new appliances put in. And then there was supposed to be a new microwave installed, but you'll see we have a vent hood here, and we have a microwave in a box in the garage. So certainly that would need to be installed. Have an issue that the wrong size refrigerator was installed. This should be a counter depth refrigerator. This extends past the frame of the door leading to the garage. This needs a narrower refrigerator, and don't know why this would have been the choice. It doesn't fit the space. It's too small. But as you look around at the trim, you'll see you continue to have overspray here. We have overspray from the cabinets on the walls. On the trim, we have just really poorly cut in painting above the cabinets. We have overspray all the way over here on this wall. Let me see if that is all the light that I can muster in here. But there's overspray on the chair rail, on the windowsill, and on the wall. And you can again see here more overspray on the ceiling. That just a very poorly done painting job. You can see the discoloration. This piece of trim appears that it was never even painted. So when it comes to the cabinets, the coverage was not complete all the way to the bottom, so we have discoloration under here. Under the sink we have an exposed wire that I don't know if it is live or not underneath here. And when it comes to the countertops, they were never sealed to the wall, so we have gaps behind running the full length of them. Again, you can see the overspray and the unfinished. And before they did the coating, because they didn't replace the countertops, they just did an overspray coating on them, which I'm perfectly fine with that, but they didn't replace this very visible damaged edge right here before painting, which certainly surprises me. Again, just go into another wall, you can see more of the overspray right here. As we do head out to the garage, just from a safety standpoint, the steps here are not secure. You can see, let me take a wider angle here. You can just see that whole step is not secure, and it is wobbly, and certainly a trip hazard. But everything else in here appears to be in order. Do need to just get the door pulled down into place. As we head back in and walk through, the laundry door was supposed to be repaired, and it will not shut entirely. There's a lot of damage to the track over here that has been flattened out, and does not have the spacer that it's supposed to have here in place. When they tiled the laundry room in, they grouted all around the vent, so there's now no way to attach over the vent. So need some sort of an adapter and a little attention paid to that, so that will actually function as it should. Now in the drywall repair, there's a huge, extremely poorly patched portion of the ceiling right here above the laundry room that looks quite bad. It actually still has holes headed in the ceiling, as well as the light fixture that they've put in place does not properly seal with the ceiling. It is too small for the space. As we head into the full bath here or the half bath here in the hall, again you can see that the paint job was incomplete on the cabinets. Did resurface the cabinets, but they didn't trim off, which wouldn't have taken but a couple of minutes, all the waterlogged fiberboard underneath. Our sink is full and not draining. We have a large hole in the wall behind the door. We have very old and poorly conditioned, spotted, painted on light fixture, and the lights were supposed to be replaced. We have overspray on both the floor and on the trim, and we have something all over the side of the cabinets that I'm not sure which, as well as holes that should have been patched here in the side of the cabinet, and obviously you can see by the grime on the toilet the house was never cleaned. The toilet, if you will listen, makes a hideous noise that actually makes the whole floor and the counter vibrate, last for quite a length of time. The lighting in here is very good, so you should be able to see the variation in color in the paint job, if this will come into focus. And it's not going to. There we go. You can see where you've got the darker and lighter areas where the paint was so poorly applied. As we come back out, we'll go ahead and head into the master. And again, you can see the consistent problem with the light fixture not being the right size. Blinds continue not to be installed. We have marks and scuffs on the walls despite it having been painted. Heading into the bathroom, we have the same issues with the sink and the vanity here, where you can see the base of the vanity was not painted, and the excess not removed here. In the closet, we don't have the right size light fixture installed, and we have a panel that should have been replaced with drywall. Heading into the bath, we have areas that were not finished painting around the toilet paper holder, around the light. The only light fixture in here that works right now is the one that's up here, but the bathroom was never cleaned. You can see the grime and stuff on the both the shower and on the bathtub. Not even removing the stickers or the insects from inside. And again, the paint coverage in here is pretty abysmal. Again, not even finishing the coverage around the different fixtures. Heading upstairs, and see if I can wrap this up before the battery dies. Again, you'll see marks and scuffs on the walls. You'll see marks on the doors. Handprints regularly. From where they were touching doors continuously that never got cleaned. We have debris just left behind. As we go into the bathrooms, first we want to talk about the tile and what they did here, because they paid to put new tile throughout the bathroom, but I want you to notice the contrast where we have one tile go to another and then to another. They did not put a transition piece here, but they did on this side. And this section of flooring rises up a half an inch to here and then drops down a quarter of an inch over here, and just very poorly finished together. Just pretty suspect. We have a light fixture that was not replaced as it should have been. The mirrors are missing their shelving, and the skylight that was supposed to be repaired, you can see has a crack, has water damage, has staining, has the drywall bubbling up. Hopefully that's all coming through. very clearly. They did, since the last time I was here, go ahead and put in the fixtures. Now I'm not doing a mechanical inspection to make sure everything works as it should, but just things like the countertop was not sealed, and this was a countertop that was supposed to be resurfaced, but you will see naked wood right here where the countertop is damaged. Obviously more stains and marks on the doors, chipped paint, and then our last bedroom where we again need a light fixture changed out. This one is missing its dome. The light fixture in the other bedroom is an old light fixture, and still no blinds in this room. So a lot of what was specifically called for, specifically paid for, was not done, and much of what was done poorly or incorrectly. So that's going to take care of the majority of what I see.